because there's so many different aspects to leadership, and depending on where you are in your life right now, that may determine a different word for you right now. But if you could just think in an overall, an overarching approach to leadership, what would be that word? I want to hear some of. Anybody want to share what word they picked? Yes, ma'am. Flexibility. Why is that important to you? Right. So flexibility, as leaders, we have to be flexible because things happen, things change. Sometimes those things are unforeseen. So if we didn't have the chance to plan, and I know many of you are planners, if you plan for something and you have it all laid out, and then you get a curveball, that could be a stressor for you. And if you don't handle it right, it could mess up the whole. So you have to allow for something to happen. Sometimes, and in the military, we call it the military decision-making process. In that process, you look at you form different courses of action, and you try to assess some assumptions that you can make. Well, I know if I do this, this is probably what's going to happen. If I do that, it'll probably happen this way. And so you do all of that planning, and you go through that process. And even with all of that, you still can face something that you didn't plan for. But at least if you are flexible, you can say, all right, here we are. This is what's happening right now. Let me readjust. Let me reassess this situation. And then we'll come up with a new course of action. Or we'll use the same one with these adjustments. But if you're not flexible and you just stressed out and now you're all flustered, don't know what to do, first you're going to look bad in front of the people that are watching you, and then you're going to become ineffective. So you have to maintain that sense of confidence, but also trust in the process. And we talked about that, and I'll say it again. We always have to be open to the opportunity to change or to make an adjustment. And it's okay, because it hardly ever happens that something goes exactly how you planned it. That hardly ever happens, especially when you're dealing with other people. The more people you add to your process, the more opportunities you have to practice being flexible.